Okay. I know I always start off with okay, right? So I watched a movie. It's called Survivors, but it was in a foreign language. We tried our best to get the version that has English, but it ended up being in, I believe it was French. Anyway, so it's about this couple, and they're in the middle of the ocean, and they have their son and their daughter, and they're celebrating their son's birthday. And a huge storm hits, and they get caught up in the storm. And then after the storm, they come out and they realize that the entire ocean, whichever body of water they were in, had completely subsided. So they were literally sitting on the bottom. Their boat was sitting on the bottom of the ocean floor. And there's also these creatures involved too, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. They give an explanation during the movie. Anyways, I'm sitting there and I'm watching this, and automatically it just dawned on me the whole idea of emotions themselves. Our psyche, our emotional state of being, which resides in our brain. It comes from our brain. And the abyss, how people even today don't even know what's at the bottom of the ocean. They don't even know, they haven't even explored the entire bottoms of the ocean. It's almost like the deep dive, the deep depths of the subconscious mind and the emotions and everything like that. And tides themselves, the water is ruled by the moon, so that they say, and the moon is symbolic, very symbolic. A lot of artists use that as the brain, like where it keeps all the emotions and the hidden secrets, like the dark side of the moon and all that, and all the answers that we get from the subconscious, all the downloads that we get from our vibrational frequencies from energies around us, like past ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in yourself, if you can make sense of what I'm saying. And so, yeah, they're stuck in the middle of the seabed floor, and then they have to find their way out, and they're also trying to survive at the same time. And I thought that's really, really symbolic with the fact that they still try to explore outer space, but they haven't even gone and done the deep diving depths. And that's really like almost a metaphor for the whole idea of healing and going within, doing the deep dive, finding out the answers that we need, giving ourselves the clarity, giving ourselves the closure, doing what we need to do so we can level up and mature emotionally, which brings us to a higher conscious state and a higher vibrational frequency. And the reason the seabed sunk was due to a shift in the poles. And I'm sure you've heard of this before. It's already been talked about how there was a bit of a shift, but right now we are in the age of Aquarius, and I've said this before. It looks like the water bearer, which is symbolic for emotion, somebody that carries that, right? And it's also the element of air, which is information. Everything we breathe in, every scent, every bit of information we take into our lungs goes within us, and it's like a download. It's like information. That's why breathing practices are so important. That's why shamans and Buddhists and all of them have discovered that the more they do their techniques and figure out different ways of breathing, even singing brings you to a higher vibrational state. It's very, very, very important. And the whole reason we haven't, I believe, gotten, other than technology itself, but we've come out with so many different technologies, we haven't even explored the total depths of it. I believe that if you go deep down and you dive far enough, like if you get far enough into the deepest parts of the ocean, there's going to be answers there that some of us can't even comprehend until we get there. And it's going to be amazing. We should be putting the money into that. We should be putting the money even to building aquariums instead of the ones above ground, underground, so that we can, almost like those underground tubes, and we can witness and view, and instead of paying money to go to one of the other places that hold whales or dolphins or any of that, which I never agreed with. But I think I remember going when I was like 4 or 5 to one of those places. Anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to jot this down. This was an idea that came to me earlier. I'm sure many people have thought of this too. I'm not the only one. If you agree with this, like, share, subscribe. You're more than welcome to come back to any of my other videos. There's a multitude of different things on here, and it's never boring. I'll tell you that much.